Good afternoon, everybody. How are you all doing? Thank you so much to those of you that are here with me live. I appreciate you being patient with me. Today just happens to be one of those days, I guess, but we are going to get through it. We're here, we're together. How are you guys doing today? Do you have beautiful weather? Are you enjoying the beautiful weather? Am I even live? Oh, it does say I'm live. Okay. Beautiful weather. Are you enjoying the... There we go. Let's all do it together. We're going to go in through the nose and out through the mouth 3 times. That is a wonderful way to calm yourself down. I feel better. Okay. Hey, how are you guys doing today? Thank you guys so much for joining me in today's live sale. We've got quite a few different things. I'm really excited about it. I was very fortunate, as a matter of fact, to have found a very large treasure trove of ephemera. So I love the ephemera. I'm bringing a lot of it here to the sale today. Don't worry, I know not everybody is into the shame that you're not into the ephemera like that, but we do have some other beautiful vintage and antique items in today's sale. So I'm very excited about the variety. Again, you guys, thank you so much for being here. And before we get into the nuts and the berries of the sale, we got to do what we normally do. The first, oh no, network error, couldn't send message. William, how are you doing today, sir? Thank you for being here. We got Miss Ruthie B is with us. How are you doing today, Miss Ruthie? Thank you so much for being here. Unfortunately, StreamYard has done a really weird update. I don't like how the comments, I can't, there. Roxanne, okay. Okay. So you're just gonna be like that. Oh. I might disappear. Hold on. It's okay. I'm going to do it this way. Gosh darn it. I can't highlight you, but I'm going to try to say hello to as many people as I possibly can. Hey, Miss Karen Gillette, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you. We got John, the reseller. How are you doing today, John? Thank you for being here. Miss Stephanie, always a pleasure to see you, lady. Thank you for being here. Miss Joan D, how are you doing today, lady? Appreciate you being here. I'm scrolling. Apologies to anybody I do. Oh, you guys were feeling talkative. Miss Hey Shannon, how you doing today? Appreciate you being here. Miss Gutierrez, how are you today, lady? Hope you're having a good morning so far. Miss Deannie is with us again in the chat. How are you doing today, Deannie? Thank you for being here. Let me see. Lordy Lord. I don't think I'm missing anybody. Hey Graf, how are you today? Appreciate you being here. Miss Nunez, always a pleasure to see you today, lady. Zoe's mom in Arizona. It's 100 degrees and it's only 10 a.m. More power to you. More power to you, sister. I don't envy you that. Hey Joe, how are you doing today? Thank you for being here. Oh, the mistress is with us of Halloween, of course. How are you doing today, lady? Thanks for being here. Miss Helen Casey, always a pleasure. It is also a pleasure to see Miss Sharon. See, that's about where we're at too. Miss Spencer at 69. I think we're about 72 here today, but it is gorgeous. Suzette, how are you today? Thanks for being here. Hi, Diane. Miss Lynette, how are you? H, good afternoon. We got Gavin. Oh, we got both of the Gillettes are with us. What an honor. Oh, gracious. Okay, I think I'm caught up in the chat. If I missed you, my apologies. If you're new here, certainly welcome. You've definitely tuned in the right show today. All right. We got some great stuff lined up for you. I'm going to zip my lip since we were already late, and let's dive into the nuts and the berries of the sale. So if you are new here, hey KB, hey Kay, how are you doing today? So if you are new or it's been a while since you've been with me at the sale, welcome to and welcome back. Appreciate that. If you do make a purchase today, or you think you might even want to, maybe not today, but sometime in the future, you are more than welcome to send out your contact information. It is, of course, still the same. It's thecultofvintage at yahoo.com. It is right here in the banner. You're going to see that throughout the course of the sale. It's also the pinned comment that you see right up here at the top of the chat, or the bottom, I guess, at the chat, depending on how you're watching it. It's in the description of the video. The information you're going to want to include, it's the same as it always is. It's your real name if it's different than your YouTube username, your full shipping address, most importantly, is, of course, your zip code. And last but not least is the email address that you use for PayPal. If you don't have PayPal, it's totally fine. You can still make a purchase. Just send the same contact information. Just let me know that you would like a guest link. I will reply to your email with a PayPal guest link. You don't have to sign up for an account. You do put in your shipping information, but you don't have to sign up for an account. You can use any method of payment that PayPal accepts. And the added bonus is that you're still going to get an updated tracking information, and you actually do still get your buyer's protection. So that is a win-win. We do have some claim items in the sale. The claim items are going to work as they normally work. I will show the item. We'll talk about the item. We'll put the price into the chat, and then I'm going to assign a number to that item. And the first person with the corresponding number, they're going to win it for that fixed price. We should probably call it a fixed price item, right? That makes sense. We've got some fixed price items, quick claims in the sale today. We also have our offer ups. As always with the offer ups, I am going to be honoring our just in cases. If you would like to use a just in case, please feel free. If you do not want to use a just in case, you do not have to. There's no obligation, there's no commitment. Just know that I'm going to be honoring them. If you would like to use the just in case, I'm going to ask the same two things that I always ask, that of course you've been an active bidder up until that point, and of course to make sure that you hold on to your just in cases until you hear the countdown. Speaking of the countdown, once I say bid end, you're going to see bid end in the chat. And back with us today is our official bid ender. It is the one, it is the only, it is Miss Ruth the B. Look at how she is so on it. Bam! Hey, look, let's give a round of applause for Miss Ruthie B, who has yet again taken time out of her day to help me out here on the sale. I greatly appreciate it, Ruthie. You always do a phenomenal job, and I really do appreciate your time above and beyond anything else. And since we've got our appreciation, our hearts and our hands out, let's also give a shout out to our other moderators. We've got Miss Karen Gillette is with us in the chat. I'm going to give a huge shout out to Miss Karen for being here and putting in information as well as links. That is greatly appreciated. And let's go ahead. I don't see her in the chat, but let's go ahead and still show some appreciation to Miss Kim, Miss Desert Gal Curious, who the vast majority of the time is here. And I really do appreciate you ladies individually and of course collectively. You always really are a tremendous support. So thank you all so very much. I really truly do appreciate it. I apologize. Am I back? Okay, I'm back. We love it. Well, let's get into it, shall we? Okay, the first thing that we're going to do is we are going to do Can you guys bear with me one quick second? You're not interrupting because that's literally why I just froze. Deb, you're new to the channel. Well, thank you for being here, Deb. Richard, I just tried to resend the text message. Um, if it doesn't come through, I need 2 of these. Mister, if it doesn't come through, it says 5 count. It's their vinyl bags, but you want to get 2 packages of the number 6. 2 packages of the number 6. We love technology like this. I can't make it much more realer for you than this, folks. Okay. We're going to do a quick claim on our first item. Well, thank you, John. I appreciate it. I really enjoyed doing the new kinds of content, like just being free of the constraints of having to put out reseller content. I mean, more power to those that are doing it. There's still some fantastic reseller content creators out there, and I still encourage you to do it. You're just not going to find that content on my channel anymore. So thank you. Thank you. Okay, let's do a quick claim. Now, I am going to be, the reason I'm going to do these as a quick claim is that the books themselves are pretty desirable. Unfortunately, the books are in a bit of a state. So I am kind of selling these. Listen, if you want to keep them together and not like craft or scrapbook with them, right on. But in my head, I am presenting them to you and pricing them as if these are going to be craft supplies for you. Be ready for the collective gasp, okay? Because here it is. It is the the Betty Fairy book, okay? It's the Betty Fairy book. And this is illustrated by, you can kind of see it here, Margaret Evans Price, co-founder of Fisher-Price. Okay, Margaret Evans Price. It's got absolutely beautiful illustrations in it, both in this monotone, the blue and white and full color images. But unfortunately, the book has been taped back together. So you can see here, we do have a split. See me creeping on ya? All right, it's in a bit of a state. Pages are loose. But as I said, I'm just presenting this as if it's craft supplies. And I love, look at this illustration. This is a loose page, very anger. She's very angry. Look at that. On the back, a beautiful blue and white illustration, our fairy queen. So again, loose pages, y'all. Whether you want to keep it together or whether you want to craft with it. This one has some pen marks on it. This has pencil marks on it. You could erase them on the perimeter here. Look at that illustration. The colors in this. She's a phenomenal illustrator. Look at this one. I mean, you cut these out, frame them. I just junk journal, scrapbook with them. Totally up to you. Keep it together. So you're going to get that one. Okay. The Betty Fairy book. You are also going to get, now this is missing its cover and its back. Okay. This is a fairy tale book, but it is also, it's also illustrated by Miss Margaret Evans Price. So you've got, again, it doesn't have its cover, just like the fairy book, there are loose pages. This one, you've got full color. This is little Tom Tucker. We've got Seesaw Margaret Doll. Tritone, red, blue, a little bit of flesh color to it. We've got the Queen of Hearts. Full color of Little Bo Peep. Look at that. Fabulous. Tom Tom the Piper sign unfortunately has some red crayon on it. We've got classic Jack and Jill. Rockabye Baby. In the treetop, when the wind blew. Three Blind Meisters in here. Simple Simon. I'm going to show you my favorite. This one is Mary Mary Quite Contrary. Why is it my favorite? I'm not entirely sure. I just love how vivid all of those colors are. So you're going to get everything. It's basically, I'm calling it the Margaret Evans Price ephemera lot, but you're going to get all of those. The book, partial book, no front, no cover, loose pages. There are some marks on them, but you're going to get both. You get it all, I guess I should say. If anybody's interested, it'll be $15 for the Margaret Evans Price ephemera pack. Okay, $15 for the set. Just put in number 20 if you are interested. Again, $15, Margaret Evans Price ephemera. Do with it as you will. Just put in 20. Okay. I'm going to move on. Oh, well, thank you, everybody. Miss Helen Casey is the first 20 that I am seeing. I do not. StreamYard like this update. Miss Helen Casey, well, thank you, everybody, but congratulations, Helen lady. It's going to you. Okay. I'm going to apparently I can't. I've started to use this tablet. Okay. Next up, we've got this is going to be an offer. We're starting at $18, as you can see there. Let me go ahead and talk about it. We're going to follow up Margaret Evans Price with, guess what? More Margaret Evans Price. Now, I found this one. I'm not going to lie to you. I was going to keep it. And then I was like, you better stop it. Let it go. I have so much ephemera. So much ephemera. I can't keep it all. Y'all, it's a lesser known. Betty Ferry is pretty much the most popular of her books and illustrations. But we do have the Manger Babe. Okay. Yes, it's the story of Jesus. Now, this book is complete. There is some boxing and staining, especially here on the back. Okay. A little bit of a mark right here, a shadow mark here. Again, we're on the back. You can see the foxing up here at the top. Of course, you're going to predominantly see it where it is cream. But look at that. So aside from that, really good condition, okay? This is a stapled book, but it is still all present and together. Again, it is illustrated by Miss Margaret Evans Price. Our verses are by Isabel Byram. But just as we saw with the Blue Fairy book, we do have kind of like the tritones, but we're also going to see the full color illustrations in here, which is where I think she really excels. Look at this. There is just something so incredibly, oh, look, it's a white, blonde-haired baby Jesus. Go ahead. There's just something so incredibly sweet with her illustrations. There is definitely a softness, though, to them. I think that we can all agree. The lines, they're not like very harsh in her illustrations, which I absolutely appreciate. Again, we've got the tritones in there. The copyright on this one is 1916. It's 110 years old. This book is 110 years old. Is that not crazy? 110. There we've got, of course, more bright, vibrant colors. The angels. I love it. I agree. It is beautiful. 1916. It's 110 years old. Again, this is Manger Babe by Margaret Evans Price. We're going to finish it up. We've got one more page. There's no interest. I'm, of course, going to set that to the side. There is our last page. It says, I wish that I could see that star, that lovely song could hear, could hold that baby from above, who was to God so dear, could visit Bethlehem and there, right where the child was born, just lay for him some gifts to see upon this Christmas morn. And Ethel bent her little head to pray a silent prayer to Christ who once in Bethlehem a manger had to share. So there it is. But if there's no interest on that, nope, I don't see any interest. We're going to set that to the side and keep it moving. We're going to do another quick claim, y'all. Another quick claim, another fixed price. We've got a little bit of an ephemera lot on this. This one is a different kind of fairy tale. We're going to do a claim. Let me put it in there. This is also going to be $18, but this is a quick claim. So I should say this. If anybody was interested in the Manger Babe at $18, put in the number 90. So you're not bidding, but if you do want the Manger Babe Margaret Evans Price for $18 fixed, put in 90, and then that will become yours. Otherwise, we are going to do another quick claim. 90, Ruthie B, you got it, sister. Deb, appreciate you. Ruthie beat you. So Ruthie B girl, the Manger Babe is coming to you. I didn't say this, but we've got a lot of things to get through in today's sale. So yes, I am going fast. I should have said that, but I forgot. We've got a number of bonus rounds in today's sale. So let's get back into it. This is, I love Disney, and I've said this before, but it does bear repeating because it's an interesting factoid about yours truly. I pretty much own every single Disney movie that was ever created. I love Disney movies, and in no particular order, but one of my top 3 Disney movies is this particular princess, and it is none other than Snow White. Snow White. It is a 5-piece, if I remember, yes. It is a 5-piece Snow White ephemera set, okay, or pack, if you will. Let's talk about these 2 things first because they're a little bit easier for me to show. Number 1 is a 1938 advertising that they utilized Snow White for, and of course the 7 Dwarfs. But naturally, they're going to invite you to the Easter feast with your ham. It is for Star Ham. Okay. Armour's Star Smoked Ham or Armour's Star Jubilee Ham. It's mellow cooked. We also have Armour's Star Canned Ham and Armour's Star Ham in the new slice package. Didn't know about that. So we've got the Armour's Snow White advertising, 1938. And then I have it undetermined. This is Indian Head Sheets. Indian Head Sheets, again, utilizing Snow White. I don't have a date on this advertising. Okay. So Indian Head Sheets utilizing Snow White, as well as the ham utilizing Snow White. Again, this is 1938. So those are your first 2 pieces. Your third piece is, if you were a child of the 80s, maybe 70s and 80s, you may remember these lovingly. There was a company called Panini, and Panini did like sticker books and stickers, wide variety. I mean, I think if there was something out there for kids, that Panini did it. But we have the Panini sticker album, okay? Panini sticker album. And then what you would do is you needed your sticker album, and then you needed to go out and buy your Panini sticker packs. You never knew which one you were going to get. But the point was to buy enough stickers to fill your album. This album, unfortunately, there are no stickers in it. So you're going to have to go out on the eBay and start collecting your Panini stickers. right? On the back of each Panini sticker, it would tell you like number 1 or number 6, put in number 14. This panel looks like it would create a scene from the movie where these would just be individual scenes, but it does tell the story in sticker form of Snow White. But again, there are no stickers in the Panini sticker book. So it is an empty Panini Snow White sticker book. This one was copyrighted. I didn't even bother to look. Oh my Lord. You need 225 Panini stickers to complete it. No problem. I'm sure you can get that. No. You're not going to give me a copyright. I don't think that there is, boys and girls. There is no copyright on this Panini Snow White sticker album. Someday my prince will come. No date, 70s or 80s. 70s or 80s. So that is piece 3. Piece 4 is a Whitman Snow White and then 7 Dwarfs coloring book. Ciao, Jean. Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs coloring book. Guess what? It's not been colored in at all. You know it's a pain to find those vintage coloring books without it being colored in. Okay, so various scenes from Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs. Again, it's complete. Nobody's colored in it. So that is piece number 4. All right. And then we have another Whitman piece, the pièce de résistance, in my opinion. Do you have a copyright on it? No, you do. But it is another Whitman. It's Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs paper dolls. Now, some of the paper dolls, Snow White and the Evil Queen, they have in fact been punched out. Snow White, the paper doll, her neck does have a fold, but it is still stable. There's the Evil Queen. Some of the outfits have been punched out. Not all of the outfits have been punched out. There is a folder that you can put your paper dolls and the outfits that you've cut out in here. Here's the Prince Charming. You didn't know this is one of the few princes that never got a name. He does not have a name. His official name is Prince Charming. But there he is in his glory. So again, there's Evil Queen's cape. We've got a peasant dress for Snow White here. So I'm going to pull all of these out. There are a lot of different outfits in here for the Evil Queen, for Snow White, for Prince Charming. But then the 7 Dwarfs, hi-ho. They have not been punched out, though there are some, like, it's separated, so they're perforated. And there are, in fact, outfits that, from what I have been able to gather, that have not been cut out of the 7 Dwarfs. The book is, they did not remove any of the pages, so it's a little difficult to show, but look at it. There's the outfits for the 7 Dwarfs. Like, this page has been cut, but they left it in there. There are still some accessories in it, but they left it in there. So that is your lot. The Whitman Snow White and 7 Dwarfs paper doll book. Snow White, the Evil Queen, and the Prince have been punched out. Oh, I didn't know that she was in here. Look, it's an outfit. Oh. Look at that. I didn't realize she was in there. Take a bite in that apple. So you've got the Whitman Snow White paper dolls oops, backwards, the Whitman coloring book, the Snow White Panini sticker book, and then of course you've got the ham and sheets advertising. So 5-piece Snow White ephemera lot. It will, guess what? Guess what the number is? $18. If anybody is interested, you get all of it, of course. Just put in the number 7. The number 7, and you get all of the Snow White stuff. Let me put this stuff back in there carefully. I don't want to damage anything. Look at this outfit for the queen. Oh, what the hell? Could you imagine the queen wearing that? Look at this pattern. Clearly 70s. Oh my. I should have done a better job of showing this wardrobe. Look at this prince was highfalutin. Here's a Snow White dress. Look at those patterns. Are those not like trippy dippy or what? Ruthie girl, I got you, girl. Let me get this put back together here because I don't like a subtle sandwich on the other. Those are some looks. Some looks. Hi ho. Oh, I remember because we were talking. I was defending the original Snow White. You know, because I said there is nothing wrong with waiting for your true love. Okay, Ruthie girl, hold. You get it all, Ruthie. Thank you. We're going to switch it up. Okay, so this is not ephemera. We're going to start. Oh, 18 is and I knew that I was doing it because I was like, this is getting obnoxious. So we're going to start it off at $18. This set, oh, well, I might want to put it in the chat. $18 is what we're going to start this set off. If anybody is interested in it, a lot of people ascribe it to Lefton. I don't know that it is. These do not have a stamp on them. They don't have the sticker. They just have the made in Japan sticker. Can you tell what they are? Look at it's Mr. and Mrs. Claus. Can you see how absolutely vibrant these colors are? I've had these before, and the problem with these is that they utilize so much red cold paint. Y'all know how that red cold paint is. It just wants to flake and fall off like nobody's business. But look at how glossy and clean Mr. and Mrs. Claus are. They're absolutely darling. They're approximately 3 3/4 inches tall. There are no chips, there are no cracks. The paint on these guys is absolutely phenomenal. The worst is right here on the front of Santa's robe. Do you see the white line here? And then we have a little bump right there. But otherwise, look at that. Look at that red paint. Do you see that? Oh, we've got a little hit right here. Huh, 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 huh. Staying alive, staying alive. That's right. He's doing the John Travolta. Hey, Baber. And then, of course, we have his bride. Thank you, Miss Gutierrez. Appreciate you. We do have his bride, Mrs. Claus. She's got a secret, or is she waiting for a kiss with her mistletoe? Thank you, Miss Joan. I gotcha at 20. Appreciate you, ladies. Look at that. Spaghetti. Of course, we've got the classic 50s gold detailing. Look at her gold paint. Duty. Like I said, I've had these before, and I'm not going to try to sell it to you like these are somehow like super hard to get. They're not. However, finding them in this condition is what makes them harder to get. It's all about the condition on these two cuties. Aren't they darling? Again, about 3 3/4 inches. We started at 18. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you, Miss Joan. Hey, Angel Girl. Angel's holding it at 21. No chips, no cracks, little to no red cold paint loss. I mean, honestly, you saw the line here, that little dot, and then again on Santa's rump, we've got, where is it? Right there. Mrs. Claus is on point, though. I'm going to do the countdown. Again, often said as left in, but they're just not signed. Okay, let's do it. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Look at those faces! I mean, Mrs. Claus is super cute. She really is. But I gotta say, Santa is stealing the show on this one. Bro, stay alive. Thank you, Miss Ruthie, for the Mr. and Mrs. Claus bid end. Appreciate you, lady. We had Miss Angel holding it at 21. Miss Joan and Miss Gutierrez placed there just in cases. I really do appreciate everyone. But Miss Gutierrez at 32, fantastic condition, Debbie. Congratulations and thank you. I really do appreciate that. They are coming to you, lady. What's white and gray? Okay, so back during the holiday times, I posed this question to you, but like, and I truly do believe this. So, okay, let's clear out whatever's going on in our head and listen to this question. We're going to stay with Christmas, okay? We're thinking Christmas. What is your decor spirit animal for Christmas? You know, there's, of course, Santa and Mrs. Claus, there's snowmen, there's reindeer, gingerbread men. What else do we have? What is like that creature? What is that icon for you that you love for Christmas? I have mine. Rain elves. Thank you, Minx. That is, I forgot the elves. Appreciate that. Snowman, deer. I'm seeing a lot of deer. A lot of deer. Okay, Becca, go. Becca said pure pig. She said, I just tie a little bow on them and we're good to go. Angels, Lisa, yes. Angels, I think, is often, Miss Jones said it's lights. Well, I'm not too encouraged because nobody spoke up for mine because that's what we're going to do next. This is my spirit animal, creature. Nutcrackers. 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 Toy soldiers. That is my jam for the holiday. Yes, Miss Stephanie, you know it, sister. The Nutcrackers, the toy soldiers, I don't know what or why, but Christmas Raven. Go ahead, Janice. We love different. Um, I I don't know. I don't know what it is about the Nutcrackers, about the toy soldiers that really just speak to me so much. But we have a choice. We're going to do a quick claim choice on these two. These are both vintage Nutcrackers. They are the I can't pronounce. I can never say this name. Rethenthal. They're both stamped with the Rethenthal. I really shouldn't say that word because I couldn't spell it either. I can't pronounce it, and I certainly couldn't spell it. But there we are. Both are the German Rethenthal. They're vintage. An easy way to determine if they're vintage is, I just got to let you know, both of them. Their hair, it is rabbit fur. Okay, so these are not, this is not synthetic. These both have rabbit fur hair and little beards. So we've got our brown, and our brown one is 13.5 inches tall. 13.5 inches tall, and he's got his little bayonet right there. Now he's got a little bit of looseness here to his thighs. You could probably pry it apart and add a little wood glue if you wanted to. I never have, but that's totally up to you. Okay, so again, our brown is 13.5 inches tall. That'll be choice number one. And then choice number two, his arm is loose. You can get this one out. You could put wood glue in there or just get it back in there. I never have. Or you can choose white. Now, the white, again, is rabbit fur, but check it. He's got a little skunk, an inverted skunk stripe back there. Okay. White is 12 inches tall. So there is some paint loss. Both of them have paint loss on their nose. But that's, honestly, I'm kind of drawn to them like that. You can see his paint loss. He's a little bit more sun-kissed. But I like that. So those are your two choices. White, again, he is 12 inches tall. Gray is 13, clearly, he is the larger hat, is 13.5 inches tall. All right. He's got a little wiggle there on the thighs, and he's got a loose arm. Okay. Both have rabbit fur. So if you're like sensitive to that, you know, they do. $20 choice. $20 choice. The first person to put in 16, if anybody's interested, put in number 16. And at $20, you will have your choice between brown or white. Oh, Miss Stephanie Kite Girl. You got it, Baba Earp. Don't worry, because you got second pick. Yeah, they are worth more, truth be told. I do know that. But listen, did y'all know that we're moving and I got to get rid of stuff? And the only way that I feel like I can definitely get rid of stuff is by just giving deals. Trust and believe. Oh, well, Stephanie is deferring to her BFF. Bobby gets to pick first. Bobby girl. She put the pressure on you. Now, Erzgebirg. Who doesn't love saying that? Okay, Bobby's going for brown. Gotcha, sister. Appreciate you. Almost broke brown again. Now, Stephanie, you are not obligated. You are not committed. You don't have to choose the white. But would you like the white? Ooh, Karen, 12 days. She said, I'm going to take the whole menagerie. White is fine. Well, ladies, appreciate you. Because that's what friends are for. Keep shining. Keep smiling. Knowing. Okay, anyhow. What am I doing now? Y'all. Oh, we're going to do a quick, we're going to do a choice. Sorry. I abbreviate my listings, and I do such a good job at abbreviating them. I can't figure out what it is. Okay, we got a choice. And I'm going to start the choice off at just $15 if anybody is interested. Okay. We have more of like one is more of like a mid-century, and that's what we're going to call it, mid-century or MCM if you prefer, where the other one has got more of that antique. So if anybody's interested and you do win, you'll just put in mid-century or antique or both. I don't mind. They're both the mini Amethyst swung vases. Okay, those are your choices. Neither has any chips, any cracks, any flea bites. They are both in very good condition. We'll look at our mid-century one here, the pedestal. Okay, the pedestal is in at 8¼ inches. 8¼ inches on that one. There is your mouth. Okay, 8¼ inches. That's your mid-century, your more mid-century. Mini swung. Okay. The other has more of a more classic antique vibe to it. Okay. Our antique one, this one is slightly taller. This is at 8�5/8 inches tall, at its tallest little knuckle, if you will, back here to the back. We have a little bit of a slope on the profile, so you can see the rear is a little bit taller. Neither is marked, neither is stamped. So I'm not going to label or attribute them to anybody. This one does read a little bit more Fenton-y than this particular one. Like, if I were to attribute, I would go, oh, Fenton style. This one would be more of a Westmoreland style, but I don't know that with any certainty. I could be completely wrong. Just like the shape. This is what I'm basing that on. Thank you, Miss Becca. I got you in at 15. Again, it will be choice. There's no chips. There's no cracks. You can choose more of your classic amethyst antique mini swung. Thank you, Bobby. Miss Becca beat you, though, girl. Or you can do your more mid-century. Okay, agreed, Ruthie. It's all about the shapes of these. You know, I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again. Black always adds a touch of class. Okay, if you want to, it could. Becca, you can have both, and I'll give you free shipping. Thank you so much. I'm going to assume you said, oh, okay. She said 23. Both of these add a lot of class. You don't need a lot of the black. It's very dynamic, especially if you pair it with white. But these colors, I think, go great if you have like a uranium glass collection. Stunning. If you are able to pick up some brass, equally stunning. We do have a pair of Empire style true antique candelabras coming up. If you pair it kind of like that Louis XVI style, ugh, sick. If you do have dried florals, certainly the black. Love that. It is going to give you a little bit, truthfully, if you pair those dried florals, in my opinion, with your black amethyst milk glass, it does give a little bit more of like a macabre kind of feel to it. I'm not mad at it. So clearly that would be great if you did do it for Halloween too. Or if you're just a lover of black, do it up. Thank you, everybody, for your bids. Miss Janet is holding it down at 30. You can choose mid-century or the antique. Let's do the countdown. So here we go. 20, 19. There's, well, let me say no. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13. No blow. 12. No blow. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And a bid end. Mid-century pedestal, 8¼ inches. Kind of like the antique is 8�5/8 inches. There's our rosebud bid end. Thank you, Ruthie B. Yes, Miss Janet, lady, congratulations and thank you. You do get your pick. Would you like the mid-century? More of the antique? Totally up to you, lady. Thank you. Oh, she said both. Well, thank you, everybody, for your bids, but congratulations and thank you, Miss Janet. Both are coming to you. Okay, don't worry. We've got more glass, more kits coming up for you, more nutcrackers, more ephemera. Stop it. No, I won't. We're going to do an ephemera pack. Now, I am referring to this as the 80s. There might be some like mid to late 70s pieces in there also, but I am lovingly referring it as the 80s ephemera pack. Okay. I'm going to do it as an offer up if anybody is interested. I thought maybe multiple people would be interested, but I didn't know for certainty. So I am going to start it off at, why is that doing that? At $20 if anybody is interested. The technology today. It's the 80s ephemera. You're going to get all of this. Oh, I know you're just like stunned with all, but this is what you're going to get. Okay, you're going to get everything that I'm about to show you. We're starting it at 20. First up, this is ziplocked, but it's got like these little kids, like these faux ornaments. Each one does have a little punch at the top. None of them, from what I was able to see, they have any of the punches, so you can turn them into ornaments. There is a little plastic base in here, so you can turn them into figurines. It very much is like newborn baby kind of vibe. It's a bag within a bag. We'll get a closer look. Okay, so baby on the scale. It does appear it's more like baby boy. It's like a thicker cardstock. You're going to get more. These are from Shackman, by the way. We have another Shackman. Okay, so this is 1985. We've got, look at the little baby boy, but look at this little baby girl. Ah! Look at her little beach wear. Look at that bonnet. Diane, I really do hope so. So you're going to get a pack of those. There's 6 in here. You're going to get another set of 6 Shackman children. These are more like toddlers. Okay, they all have like the little, there's like a little bit of gold detailing. This one does still have the ornamental string. Oh, actually, so do the kids. I didn't note that. So the string is still in there if you want to turn them into ornaments. So again, a pack of 6. You can see that again on the thicker cardboard. And then, oh my God, I'm so proud of myself for selling this item. This is, again, Shackman. It's a mini 7-piece JP Buster. What is this? This one's 1985. It's a mini paper doll set. Are you ready? I don't think I can look at. Look at how tiny. There's a little bathrobe. Do you know who the character is? Look, it's a little cat. So you're going to get the paper doll, which is the cat in his long johns, but then he has 6 outfits. And I mean, it is tiny. Look at that. What is that? Maybe an inch? About an inch? It's a mini paper doll. It's a cat. It's an orange tabby in long johns. Thank you, Bobby. I gotcha. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All of those are Shackmans. Okay, you're going to get all of those. You're going to then get, these are postcards, okay, none of which have been used, but they're Beatrix Potter's characters. Look at it. Hunka Munka, the little mouse. She's on like a cream background. The remainder of them are on a white one. Hunka Munka and the baby. Ooh, look at them. That baby's waving. I don't know whether you wanted to send these as postcards, cut out the imagery. Look at Lady Mouse. Ow. She's in her finery. Very Marie Antoinette. And then what do we have this? The tail of the pie and the patty pan. Look at, this is a little Pomeranian. I think that's it. Nope, we have one more. Miss Ribby, little tabby cat. Okay, so then we've got, what is that, 5 of the Beatrix Potter character postcards, none of which, again, have been used. We have then got, this is weird, it's called Kitty Cucumber. It's actually a paper bag. Okay, now clearly I'm putting it in there because you see where we're going. We've got the cute little like 80s animals, the kids. The paper bag I thought would be perfect for scrapbooking, junk journaling because of the illustrations. These would be so easy to cut out. And then there's different illustrations on the back. The nice thing about this is because it's a bag, you can unfold it and you're not wasting. You don't have to pick and choose, right? Because you can cut them all out. But it's like a slick, glossy paper bag. What good would any 80s, 70s, 80s be? Are you ready for it? We've got a finger puppet paper doll Raggedy Ann, Raggedy Andy set. Okay, it's unpunched. This is perforated. So you can do paper dolls, turn them into finger puppets. Again, scrapbook, junk journal, but we've got that sheet. There's some good stuff. Okay, wait. Then we've got, okay, now we've got wrapping paper. Okay. It's Holly Hobby, gift wrap and tag. You get a paper doll, and then the gift wrap, look at it. You can cut them out to turn her into a paper doll. How darling. Could you have just died if you were a little bit more boy? And you got your present, and that was like your little tag. And you could cut your wrapping paper to create your paper doll. It's never been removed. It is 1 sheet of wrap. It's 8 square feet. Plus, you get the Holly Hobby paper doll. Okay. Peter Rabbit, Beatrix Potter, never been used gift wrap. This one is 2 sheets for a total of 8.3 square feet. Never been used gift wrap. We've got some reproduction paper dolls. There are 3 of them. This I just kind of threw in. The reproduction is from the 80s. That's why I put them in there. But they are 3 Letty Lane uncut. These are, again, our reproduction. Letty Lane paper dolls. We've got Letty Lane's father. We've got, this is Letty Lane's sister. This is her husband-to-be. And then we've got the best man and the pastor for the wedding. We have got, check this out. This is literally scrapbook from Beatrix Potter Tales. These are English, but they've never been cut. Look at little die cuts from Beatrix Potter. These are vintage. They are not antique, but they are English. It says decoupage, collage, greeting cards, Christmas decorations, cake decorations, table place cards, gift tags, invitations, scrapbooks, collecting, trading, photo album. But you get all of them, none of which have been cut. It's still in its original plastic bag. I've got a small sheet of Paddington Bear gift wrap. Clearly I'm trying not to sneeze right now, y'all. That was used at one point. This, we've got some vintage poinsettia, or no, pardon me, holly and berry gift wrap. I didn't measure this, but it's a square. I mean, you could certainly wrap a present. It would be cute if you did. See, this is where I'm at with it. Like, if you did have like a tinsel tree, and if you didn't scrapbook, just wrap an empty box with this paper and then place it underneath your tinsel tree to get like full 50s look, I think that would be amazing. So you're going to get all of that stuff, but boys and girls, we're not done. Check it out. Embossed cut out sheet. Look at, it's another cat. Look at that little tubby. These are embossed, okay, but it's never been removed from packaging. You're going to get another baby cat, paper doll, again embossed. These are from the Merrimack company. They did a lot of these. One of their most collectible ones is the one I'm including, the Alice in Wonderland. I actually have this particular sheet myself. So you're going to get that. You're going to get one more. You're going to get the Sunbonnet Sue and Friends paper doll sheet. So you can put her in different dresses. But there are your dolls up here at the top. I'm not going to show, I've got some other little bits and bobs. There is a little birthday card that, guess what? You unfold into a paper doll. How about Charlie Chaplin paper doll and costumes? Isn't that fabulous? That alone right there. And last but not least is our pièce de résistance. Now, there is some like, it's kind of got like some ripples to it, but overall it's in really good condition. Okay, plain cardboard backing here. It's like that thick cardstock. Bam! Only you can prevent forest fires. We can. It's a Smokey the Bear and his forest friends. More than likely, it was probably like in a school somewhere, but there's no tape marks, no tears to it. But there is some rippling to the corners. So we're going to include that also into your ephemera pack. So that is everything you are getting. One Money's Miss Stephanie is holding it down at 21. Thank you, Bobby, for your bid also. But there it is. Let's do the countdown. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Plus everything else, of course. I'm telling y'all, I found so much ephemera, and I was like, we just can't piecemeal this stuff. We got to get it all out in one go. Thank you for our crittery bid and Miss Ruthie B. Really do appreciate you, lady. Thank you both for your bids. Miss Stephanie, lady, what a deal. At 21, it is coming to you. Thank you. Stephanie, because you live so relatively close, I might actually be able to get your ephemera and your Nutcracker all into one box. We'll see how it goes with the measurements and weights. All right, I'm going to do another ephemera pack. This is a big ephemera pack, okay? But you get everything. You're going to get everything, and I'm calling this one the Miscellaneous ephemera pack, but you do, of course, that one's got some weight on it, but you're getting everything. Oh, she's going to share some pieces with Bobby. Are you starting your own, like, scrapbook club? Guess what? I'm going to start this Miscellaneous ephemera pack off also at $20. We'll go through it. You, of course, are going to get everything. One of the bigger things is that you are going to get this 1922 Ladies' Home Journal. Okay, 19 February 1922 Ladies' Home Journal. Now there is some roughness to the spine here, but it is all complete. Okay, so you're going to get the 1922 Ladies' Home Journal. There's a mailing label on there. So this one is like a supersized one for some reason. Like it's got way more pages than I have ever seen in a ladies' home journal from this era. So there's black and white, there's fashion, there's short stories, there's advertisements. It runs the gamut. There are several, yes, Graph, there's not a fact. There are several full color, full ads specific to foods. Here's a black and white one, even though we just said we've got the Campbell's pea soup with the Campbell Kid. If I'm not mistaken, I want to say there's like a pear, or is it a pineapple? I don't know. Can't remember. Here's Libby's condiments, mustard, chili sauce, and catsup. I don't get too fussed. This, oh look, there's Armour's ham again. What is this one? Royal baking powder. What is this? Snowdrift. Oh, pure, rich, creamy vegetable fat. They made it to make brownies. There's Lysol disinfectant. That's a full color. We've got Sun-Made. There's a raisin pie. I don't know how I feel about that. I do love a raisin, but the Lysol. Look at that Lysol disinfectant bottle. There's photos. A lot of it is, of course, hand drawn. Fuller brushes. Fairy soap. Fairy soap is a black and white ad. I'm just flipping. Friendly flavor. Blah, blah, blah. Friendly, flavorful fruit, sun-sweet, dried apricots. So yeah. So again, you're gonna get that magazine. We've got this little black and white. It's like your own to do and color in paper doll, if you will. We've got World's Our Little Miss La Petite. It's Little Miss Martha. This also is a paper doll with dresses. We've got a Three Bears advertisement. Now, this, in fact, is a Jell-O ad utilizing Goldilocks and the Three Little Bears. Hey, Tink. We've got a 1918 calendar from Mike Komanek for boots, shoes, and rubbers. Also first-class repairing. We've got that with the little girl and her dog and baby. We've got, I think it was two, if I'm not mistaken. One Palmolive. What is it? The quintuplets. What are they called? The Dion quintuplets. And they grew up because we have another Dion Palmolive. They're a little bit more mature, so you've got both of those. We've got a Marilyn Monroe paper doll, but she has Rambo outfits if you want to dress her up like Rambo, because probably gonna cool. We've got several. I think I have four. Yes, we have four Betsy McCall paper dolls, 1968. We've got 1967. Again, these are all Betsy McCall paper dolls. Betsy McCall from 1952. And then we've got Betsy McCall and her mother going to the beach in 1951. Okay. Thank you, Miss Bobby, for your bid. We've got a McCall's paper doll, paper toy paper doll. This is the Nipper in Italy. This one was April of 1925. I can't show everything. This paper doll is called Michael. There he is crying. There he is happy. Just reading cards. We've got a number of pages from Lady Home Journal. Religious, a lot of, again, color advertisements. These are fabulous. Look at this. What is this? How long can a decent girl go without a man whose last name she doesn't know? Just call me honey. Love as she is spoken. My name is Petra, she said, and I have come to England in search of my lover. We've got little toy soldier die cuts. Oh, it's in here. We've got the Kaiser and his family. These are loose sheets that have been stapled. This was from Pictorial Review of 1913. We've got little Princess Mary, the only daughter of the King and Queen of England. This was Women's Home Companion, December of 1912. This is the peaches that I was thinking of. Blue Ribbon Peaches. Scranton Lace Curtains. I just loved these illustrations where you cut them out, junk journal scrapbook with them. We also have this one here. Ivory soap we've got. We've got Mina Taylor dresses. So all of that. There's more. I've got more ephemera, paper dolls. There are some reproduction sheets in here. This one's fabulous. We've got a Jack and Jill magazine. This is complete with Timmy and Lassie on there. We've got a Linda Goes West paper doll. Wait. And then I think the last piece I'm going to show is this Norman Rockwell. Christmas Norman Rockwell. But you get it all. That is it. There's more, but let's move on. So Bobby's holding it down at 20. Appreciate you, lady. But you get everything that was shown plus more. Okay, let's do the countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bit. There's a lot to go through, a lot to cut up, a lot to scrapbook with, a lot to read. Honey Pot, bid and thank you, Miss Ruthie B. Well, dang, Bobby, you didn't have no competition on it, sister. You're getting that whole lot for 20 bucks. Let me straighten myself out here quick. Bobby, congratulations and thank you. Appreciate it. I got to get down to the tablet here. You got a lot to get through here. Okay, let's see if I can pick this up. Keep it situated. Yep. All right, we made it. Thank you, Baba Earp. Appreciate you. 20, it's coming to you. Let's do this next item. I'm going to start it at just $10 if anybody is interested in it. Bam. $10 is what we will start it at. It's our antique receipt spike. Now, this is not, you can see here, it is not completely straight. There is some curvature in here. Hopefully it was just from something falling on it and not somebody stabbing. There's no blood. So, but there's your pattern down to the bottom. Okay. Like with most receipt spikes, the spike itself is screwed in. I cannot unscrew it. I don't know if it's meant to be unscrewed, but there he is. The spike from bottom to the tip, you're at 6 3/4 inches tall. 6 3/4 inches tall. Now, somebody who used to do this, a way to display your ephemera, I don't have the mini magnets, but Ariana would take the receipt spikes and then she had little mini magnets and she would do like photos on there, which I thought was really clever. So you can actually use these to display your ephemera, or when the holidays do come around, you know the tree stoppers, the blown glass tree stoppers, these receipt spikes make a wonderful way to display them because you've got a nice finished piece down here at the bottom. So you just slide your tree topper on there, and then you've got a great base to kind of do like a vignette of different tree toppers. Or if you just like sharp, pointy objects, this definitely could come in handy. Home intruder, stab them. So again, it is our receipt spike. It is 6 3/4 total inches tall. We do, obviously, it is not perfectly straight. It's got a great base, I think, to it. But if we don't have any interest on that, I'm going to set it to the side. We'll keep it moving. If you are interested in it, it will be $10. You just got to put in number 17. Number 17, you can get it for the $10 then. Okay. All right, let's do another choice. We're going to start this weapon on desk. That is right, Karen. We're going to start this one off, this choice off at $20. We've got, okay. So, Mistress, you got it, sister. You want the receipt spike? Halloween. This is Halloween. This is Halloween. Halloween, 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 Halloween. I knew what you meant. It's good. All right, we're gonna do Amberina / Persimmon, depending. Well, I guess technically Amberina. I don't have Viking. No, I do. Or is it Ellie Smith? I don't know. I can't be for sure because there's not a sticker on it. I have a Fenton and I've got another mid-century. But you were choosing between two miniature Amberina swung vases. Okay. And again, we started the choice off at 20. There are no chips, there are no cracks, there are no, pardon me, flea bites to either of the pieces. Clearly both, that color, it's just full on mid-century, okay? So your choice is clear. Do you want Fenton? I have this one is Ellie Smith, but it could be Viking. They both did this particular one, but they don't have any mark on there. Thank you, Tink. Thank you, Janet. Appreciate it. Our Fenton one here, this one is coming in at an exact 10 inches. An exact 10 inches on the Fenton Amberina. This one does not have the Fenton stamp. Okay, this one does not have the Fenton stamp. Then our to be determined Ellie Smith or Viking swung vase. These are my favorites, the simplicity. This particular one is definitely taller. It is 11 3/8 inches tall. 11 3/8 inches tall on that. Now, if you do have a UV collection, the Amberinas, the Persimmons, they will in fact fluoresce for you, more so where you see like that yellow. Okay. We can try it. I don't know. I've got broad daylight coming in on me. Yeah. You can kind of see it gets like that electric orange vibe to it. Should get some glow up here on the mouth. They're not traditionally as vibrant, some can be, as vibrant as, say, like the uranium glass, but it's nice to kind of mix up your collection a little bit. That base is really showing off well. The mouth on this one isn't going to glow too good because the yellow, the orange, I guess, it's been so diffused that it's become almost clear on that mouth. That's got a huge mouth on it. So again, we've got the 11 3/8, no chips, no cracks. And then we do have our Fenton, the smaller 11 3/8 to give you an exact measurement on that. Well, thank you, ladies, so much for your bids. I do appreciate it. Miss Tink, Miss Janet, Miss Joan, thank you, ladies. We've got Miss Janet holding it down at 30. It is well appreciated. So do you want, let's just, for the sake of it, we'll just call it Smith, though it could be Viking, or Fenton. Now, clearly, you can see my photos, you know, a little bit more of a sophisticated kind of Halloween vibe to it, if you would like, or fall, or if you just love the mid-century look year round. All right, let's do it. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Da-dun. Goes good with the blue and white for some weird reason. Ooh, oh, girl, what is that? Pancakes and waffle bit in. Breakfast sweet bit in. Thank you, Ruthie B. Miss Janet, thank you so much. You were holding it down at 30. Miss Joan has a just in case, but Miss Tink had that just in case. So Miss Tink, lady, at 42, which one or ones would you like? Let's just call it Smith or Fenton. Aren't they lovely? It's very cheery. You just need that olive mossy green. And then you're like, I have a little bit of amber thrown in there, right? Well, hey, Melody, how are you doing today? Miss Tink is going to go for both. Well, lady, congratulations and thank you so much. I appreciate that. What was it? 42. Losing my spot. Okay, there we go. Miss Tink, thank you. Thank you, everyone, for your bids. Tink, congratulations. All right. You will beg pardon. This ain't a beer. I ain't a day drinker, y'all. It's just 7-Up. Okay. I have to let this set go. I do. Now, I am selling it as is. And of course, I'm going to show you where the as is. But just to start it off, it is as is. Okay. Where's the colon? Around the back and up the corner. It's starting at 25. 25. By rights, mid-century is like 1950, though a lot of people include up to 70, and I'm like, but 1970 is not mid-century. I would argue it's 50s, 60s. Like true mid-century would be 50s, 60s, right? It's like right in there. Well, 45 to 65. Can we call it that? That's a 20-year span. What am I doing? Oh, this. It's a 4-piece set. We're going to totally switch holidays. We're going to go for a little. You're going to get everything. Ooh, do you know what that sticker is? Do you? Do you? It's Holt Howard. You're going to get 1. You're going to get 2. You're going to get 2 candle bases in the yellow. Please note that there is somebody put wax in here to hold their candle in. So you're getting 2 of the yellow with pink spaghetti candlesticks. You're going to get both of those. There's no condition to these. Okay. But to complete this Easter set, you didn't just get the candle bases. Oh no, ladies and gentlemen. You did get your candle huggers, and they were the bunny pixies. Okay. Both of the huggers have been repaired. Do you see the glue? It's definitely an old repair. Okay, but that is where he has been repaired on that bunny candle hugger pixie, though it does still have its original Holt Howard sticker. Okay. The other bunny has also been repaired right here on the thigh. Okay. But again, does have the Holt Howard sticker. So you're going to get both of the bunny pixie candle huggers, both of which been repaired. We've got a thigh repair here. We have a neck repair on the other. They're still absolutely darling and super kitschy. So you get both of the candle huggers, plus you are going to get, so we saw the, oh my gosh, trying to hold both of these. You're going to get 2 of the candle bases. So you're getting all 4 of the Holt Howard Easter set. Both bases, no condition, pink spaghetti on both. And then you have the 2 candle huggers, the bunny pixies, both repairs, but they're still absolutely darling. Okay. So we started it at 25. Did I start it? Yeah, we started it at 25. If there's no interest in those, I'm going to set them to the side. We're going to keep it moving. Okay. We're going to jump in and we're going to do a book. Is that what I'm saying? Yes. We're going to start our children's book at $18. If there is any interest, there is an inscription from 1951 in it. The book itself, there's 2 copyrights, 1925 and 1933. So this particular one came out in 1933. Okay, you can see it there. It is The Nursery Tales and Children Love. The book is in overall really good condition. There's no splitting, there's no separation. There are some bumps that you see both the top and the bottom of the spine. You've got a full color lithograph here on the front. When we open it up is where we'll find the inscription. It's blue ink on blue paper. So the inscription is right here. We did see our copyright earlier. Now, this is both full color and black and white. We've got the gingerbread man running away there. Black and white. We're going to start it off with the little red hen and the grain of wheat over here. We're going to jump back into full color. Isn't that lovely? I love these children's books, black and white. Still in the little red hen. Guess what? We're back into color. There are a total of, does it tell me a page count? Actually does not give me a page count. Isn't that sad? Sure doesn't. Look at, because we're not done. Really? Are you guys still there? Sorry. We've got Miss Beatrix Potter. Short, a snippet of it, not the totality. What is this one? I'm going backwards, which is probably not the smartest of moves. Is this Henny Penny? I think this is Henny Penny. Oh, no, wait, I'm back at the beginning. I don't know. There's our gingerbread. There's Peter Rabbit. So again, it is the Nursery Tales Children Love. Again, copyrighted 1933. The book is in overall really good condition with black and white and full color illustrations. But if we don't have any interest on that one, I'm going to set that to the side. I'm going to keep it moving. Oh, let's get weird and creepy. Bam. Antique bottle. Chloroform liniment. It's poisonous. What does it say? Antidote. Apply cold effusions to the head. Give stimulants. Apply mustard poultice to the stomach. Give plenty of fresh air. Artificial respiration. Send for a doctor. 48% alcohol. Chloroform is 144 mins. This is from Vines Pharmacy in Cincinnati. According to law, this prescription cannot be refilled without a written duplicate from your doctor. Isn't that fabulous? The bottle is great because it's got the measurements on it. It's fully embossed. It's called Blue Ribbon, was the manufacturer of the bottle. Now, the cork stop is still in there. Obviously, it's flaked off. The bottle itself is 7.5 inches tall. Isn't that great? Again, you want to do something a little bit more sophisticated for your Halloween display, a little bit more mature than the die cuts. Okay, I'm going to start. If anybody is interested, at 15 for our Blue Ribbon Chloroform liniment bottle. The bottle itself, there's no chips, there's no cracks to the bottle. Like I said, the cork stopper obviously is the top of it is rotted away. You more than likely could get like a oh my word, a, not a bottle, a corkscrew in there. It may flake apart on you. You just gotta stab it. See, use your seat spikes to get your cork out of your bottle. Thank you, mistress. Thank you, Bobby. Appreciate it. I just think it's absolutely fabulous. I mean, the paper label, there's a little bit of a stain or discoloration right here. But otherwise, I mean, it's really not lifting. You've got that warning down here. We do have a caution back here. Caution, federal law prohibits the transfer of this drug to any person other than the patient to whom it was prescribed. I love it. And then the font on the numbers is quite fabulous. Look at that. Isn't that fab? Oh, this is a great bottle. More than likely, like the 50s. So I'm not going to call it antique, but I think that's grand. Definitely a little bit more macabre. We've got our two macabre sisters in there, Miss Mistress and Bobby. Ladies, thank you both for your bids. Bobby is holding it down. What is it? 26. Again, manufacturer of the bottle itself. The glass bottle itself was Blue Ribbon. And our concoction in there would have been chloroform liniment. Okay, just get you a close up on it. All right, let's do the countdown. Here we go. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Mistress, got your just in case. Appreciate it. Chloroform. Ooh, there's our deadly bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruthie B. Appreciate you. So, Bobby, thank you so much. But Mistress, with that just in case at 27, the chloroform is coming to ya. Now, thank you. Depending on your particular home decor, okay? Some people would call this macabre. Some people would see this as very high end. I can see that it's a little bit of both, depending on how you choose to. Oops. Oh, I'm okay. I'm not having a stroke. Just bear with me. Starts. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Try this again. Okay, next item, it is a set. You're going to get both of them. We are starting it at $30. Okay. This is true Empire style. All right. These are, it gives you that Empire style without being too or overly ornate. So if you love that look, but it doesn't necessarily speak to your particular home decor, that's okay. Because you're going to get that fancy without it being too over the top. Check out these Empire style candelabras. It is the set, so you are going to get both. Now keep in mind these are both on a black marble. Okay, this is screwed on, but they're 3-footed. There is clearly patina to them, but they are an overall really good display. Yes, Stephanie. So you could use these for a Halloween kind of display, or if you love a more macabre. I mean, look at that with this painting back here. So they're elegant, they're sophisticated. I love them. Look at that. This is a great use of negative space. So each one, again, has room for 2 candles in it. They come in at 15 inches tall. 15 inches tall. Both are on the 3-foot. Both are on that black marble. It has like an urn style to it. We come up into this very elegant filigree open space pattern. Kind of have, it's reminiscent of a fleur-de-lis. I think these are just, they're very, very elegant. The feet are literally feet. And if you wanted, then you could do something, again, a little bit more spooky. Add your bottle, add your black milk glass in there, right? These, hey, glowy girl, thank you. Now, this is, some people are okay with it, some people are not. I would put, if you have them, the mercury glass candles in here. Now, it is 2 different metals. You've got the silver, you've got that brass on there. I don't mind it. For me, when I say the mercury glass candles, I want to put the mercury glass candles that really have like the pitting in them. So they're not like they don't look super shiny. Like you'll have elements of shine to it. I love mixing the metals. I know some people, they kind of poo-poo on that, which right on, whatever. But when I say the mercury glass candles, I want the ones that show their age in these. I just think that I had a Dresden, it was a single candlestick, and I put the mercury glass candle in there. I thought it was so elegant. I actually have a pair of Frank Art. They're figural nymph. They're brass, but I had the mercury glass candles in there, and I absolutely loved it. It's a year-round look. It's very elevated, super sophisticated, but it's not like overly fussy, right? Like these are, again, a beautiful empire style. Now, if you're familiar with the Empire style, very popular like in Europe, it could be exceedingly elaborate, very intricate detailing to it. You have that here, but a lot of that is done through the use of the negative space. A lot of times this would be like just full solid. You would just have all of the bells and whistles on it, and it can be a little overwhelming for folks. These, I think, are a great introductory piece if you want to have that look, if you want to incorporate that look into your existing home decor. You could put these into a Victorian, you could Edwardian, you could definitely pull it off, but you are going to get both of them, of course. It is the set. They're 15 inches tall. I absolutely love them. It's definitely my vibe, but we have so many candlesticks, there's no way. And we've got Miss Chloe holding it down at 37. And thank you, Miss Karen, for your bid. Appreciate you, ladies. And I'm going to go ahead and do the countdown. They are identical. Okay, so you get the matching set. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Ooh, Mistress. But Miss Karen, but Glowy got her. Thank you for the candle. Bid end, Miss Ruthie B. Appreciate you, lady. Well, ladies, thank you all for your bids. I do appreciate that. Glowy girl, good thing you got them fingers in there just in case. 39, Glowy, congratulations and thank you. This set, that's a great deal, lady. This set is coming to you. Congratulations. Thank you. Okay. The hell is Oh, medicine jar. All right. These again, kind of going in with the. I didn't realize that I was creating kind of like a more of like a macabre look. I didn't. I have had these before and they didn't sell. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell this set. You're going to get both, and we're just going to do it as a quick claim. Now they are. Shoot, I forget who the manufacturer of these was. I had the specific manufacturer when I had originally offered them. I don't right now. But they are little vanity jars. We have both a vitamin, and this has got like a nautical theme on there. You can see the anchor on there. So very much these could have been like for a gentleman to use or a lady, right? We have aspirin. Okay, so it is for both of the jars. I didn't even do a measurement. What's wrong with me? 4 inches. 4 inches. Neither has any chips, cracks. There's no flea bites to the lids. I mean, shoot, clean them out, and you could certainly put your aspirin and your vitamins in there. You've got great gold detailing to them. They're unhallmarked, no marking on them. I know I had the original manufacturer of these. I do apologize. So this is for both of them. They are, of course, a porcelain. You get both. Okay. It is $20 for the set. Okay. This is for both of them. $20 for vitamin and aspirin together. If you are interested, just put in the number 44. The number 44. Hey, Shore, how you doing? number 44, and you will get the vitamin and the aspirin. You don't have to put anything in them. I have a couple of these and I don't put anything in them. I just use them in my curio cabinets. Are they Tiffany girl? I don't know. I cannot remember. They might be things. They might be. But we did, I don't even know what number. Oh, 44. So you're going to get both. It's $20 for the set, number 44. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. We're going to do another ephemera. This one is very, oh, Bobby Earp girl, you're getting them. Thank you, Bobby. Congratulations. We're going to go ahead. This is a very specific ephemera pack. We're going to start this ephemera pack also up at $20 if anybody is interested. This is our Grace Drayton ephemera pack. Bam! It's all Grace Drayton. Clearly, it's going to be Dolly Dingle. Not every single piece, but the majority of it. Now, this is a reproduction Dolly Dingle that you can color in, paper doll. Okay, so it's one money, you do get everything. We've got an original pictorial review, full color Dolly Dingle. This is from 1930. We have got a Grace Drayton pictorial review. This is just the cover. It's from December of 1915, classic Grace Drayton. Please note that there is some paper lift right here next to the little boy. But again, December of 1915. Full color Grace Drayton. This one, they cut the date off, but it is an original Dolly Dingle paper doll. And her War Garden. We have got, this one is cut out. It's a Dolly Dingle baby, but she has been cut out. This is an original. Whoa, it's sliding out the bottom. Hold on, y'all. So this one is original. We can tell because we do have the black and white cutouts on the back. Again, this would have been a pictorial review. These pieces are the baby, but hold on, the baby bottle's trying to escape on me. Okay. Next up, we've got a January 1932 Dolly Dingle paper doll. We have got a cutout Dolly Dingle paper doll. Again, this is an original. This one is not a reproduction. This says volume 3. It says the Doll Home Library series. So it's a little, I guess, magazine about Grace Drayton and the collectibles. Now, the pages have been separate from the cover, but it's all about the contents on this. So it does talk about paper dolls, but we do have other illustrations in here. There's advertisements, of course, the Campbell Kids in there. There were some toys, more paper dolls, the covers. Here's some toys, the bisque figurines that were in there. So you're going to get that. Now we do have some reproduction pages. I've got 4. These are Dolly Dingle Goes International, if you will, but these are 4 pages. This is Dolly Dingle's trip around the world. We've got this, where did she visit? She went to visit the pharaohs, otherwise known as Egypt, the mandarins, Dolly is in Italia. And then she went to the land of the cherry blossom, otherwise known as Japan. And then we've got a reprint of a 1913 pictorial review. This one is from 1974. It's a color your own paper doll. Yeah, I absolutely will ship to Australia. Now, Phil, if you're, Phil, I feel like, have you not bought from me one other time before? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But it's just because you are quite literally the other side of the globe, it'll probably take like a month. It'll probably take at least a month, but I'm happy. Of course, I'm happy to do that. Phil, what I would say, or to anybody, if you haven't bought in ephemera packs from me before, like with this, I take these, they get wrapped in paper, and then they're sandwiched in between two pieces of cardboard. The measurement, I can already tell you, it's 16 by 14 by 1. This is probably going to weigh, it probably is close to 2 pounds, right? So, the postage could be questionable if you do it to something like Australia, but otherwise that's how I ship my ephemera. But okay, cool, Phil. Right on. Is in at 20. Well, let's do the countdown, but it's for the Grace Drayton paper dolls, ephemera, covers. We do have some reproductions, but the vast majority is original antique. Let's do the countdown. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. Dolly Dingle is just, I love her. Again, those are original. We have 2 of the cutouts that are original. We do have the 4 sheets of reproduction then too. Dolly Dingle bid end. I bet it is, girl. Yeah, I don't. Okay, cool. Thank you, Phil. Congratulations. Well, you're getting Dolly. Dolly Dingle is coming to you. Thank you. I try to pack securely, but not too much because it like bumps the stick in. Postage out too much. I'm gonna do a quick claim, y'all. Claim. It's gonna be $12. $12 is our next piece. $12 next piece. This one is gonna be Rose O'Neil. Yes, it is. 4 a.m. We've got some Rose O'Neil. It's $12. It's really about, there's really 2 pieces that are the star of the show, but the 3 added little extra pieces. We've got a little black and white Rose O'Neil illustration. Somebody cut out the Rose O'Neil. It does appear to be original. Okay. Like the little girls cutting out the Kewpie cutouts. That's what they used to call them. Okay. And then number 3 is the 1976. It is a calendar. Look at it's the 1976 calendar of this Kewpie figurines. So it's fully intact, but unfortunately on the front, we have some discoloration here. So it was the bicentennial. Spirit is 76. Oh wait, that was cute. This is cool because you can just see like some never before seen. What one did I just see that I was like, ooh. Like all of the soldier Kewpies. I swear I thought one. Bring it to his little sweetheart there. So there's that. There's those. Those are just kind of like random throw-ins. The other one is a Rose O'Neill illustration entitled Our Good Humored Number. Look at that. Baby's crying. So this was cut out. Was this Ladies' Home Journal? A Woman's Home Companion? Shoot, which one? I'm getting my magazines confused. I can't remember. Don't quote me. Was it Ladies' Home Journal? But we do have the O'Neill signature on there, so we know it's it's not like an original Rose O'Neill, but an original publication. And then the other is that we've got the cloth Cupid paper doll. Okay. All of the outfits are in there. It's like a thicker, almost like, have you ever had it's like a magnet. You know the old advertising magnets, and you could like kind of bend them and whatnot. It's kind of like that, about that thickness. So you're gonna get the paper doll or fabric magic paper doll. It's all of the pieces. Like I said, these two are the stars for me. This is just extra stuff, but it's $10 for the mini Rose O'Neill ephemera. $10 for the mini Rose O'Neill. And it will be number 18. Number 18. You get everything for $10. Like I said, these two are your stars. Well, Miss Stephanie, she got in there right quick. Stephanie, well, thank you, everybody. Well, we've got some Rose O'Neill fans. Well, stay tuned because we're about to Rose O'Neill this up. Yes, we are. And we're going to keep it at quick claims. Like I said, I got into a treasure trove. All right, we're going to start here. Three. All right. We're going to start with our, Women's Home Companion. It's Women's Home Companion, that Cupid more often. Oh, but see, I do have, she's in both. I wasn't confused. So Women's Home Companion and Ladies' Home Journal. But I do believe that the Cupid cutouts were in Women's Home Companion. Don't quote me on that. I can never remember. But we've got three here for you to choose from. These are the Cupid black and white. So we're just going to do the black and whites. And then we've got our tritone coming up next. The first one, this is Ladies' Home Journal. And this is from 1910. Now they did cut the page out, which whatever. It's not the full page, but they just cut out the Cupid portion to that. Now, you're going to note something a little bit different on the first two. And that, here we have classic Cupids, and they're more like infantile kind of state. But as we go up to the top, look at, they're fighting the war. We've got more toddler like Cupids, which I found to be interesting. So we've got a short story featuring the Cupids. This particular one, again, Ladies' Home Journal, 1910. We're going to call this one Aeroplane. Okay. Aeroplane. It was a night in January. The Cupes, are never scary, but stole as calmly neareth the moon as if 'twere Sunday afternoon. They had been up to frolics various, to tricks complex and tricks precarious. "'Tis nearly morn," said one small wit. "We've tended to a lot tonight, and now the hour is growing late, let's saunter out and contemplate. To rest our minds, to rest our wings, let's take a walk and think of things." They turn the crank and up careen while all admire the great machine, a handy thing to test the speed of, a thing they'd really felt the need of. The cubes are piled aloft alow, their little top knots backward blow. They speed away into the sky and view the world from up on high. Some sit in front and brave the wind, and some are hanging on behind. While the edges are, while the oh my God, while from the edge some dangle gladly, their little leggies waving madly. No one in sight to be censorious. Their conduct is a bit uproarious. So the cubes are out in the airplane. That's number one. Sorry, I could have just went off. Next up, we've got a short story. This is full page, black and white. The Cupies, Christmas frolic. Oh, children bland of every land, and grown-ups, if inclined that way, come hear about the Cupies band, in rhymes, if you don't mind that way. Sound information, so they say, is always well to find, you know. Historic studies always pay. They stimulate the mind, you know. The Cupe whites stay up at night, all gaily singing rum-ti-tum. Like puddings, they are pleasant sights, well rounded at the tea-tum-tum. So here we've got the Cupies in Christmas frolic. Again, short story, black and white. Look at little girl is dreaming. Out come the Cupes. I love her artwork. So we have Airplane was our first one. Christmas is our second one, or frolic if you prefer. And then this is a harder to get one. Okay, this is Women's Home Companion 1912. This is Mother Darling. Mother to Dottie Darling. Dottie Darling, best friends to the Cupes. So look at it's Mother Darling. Mother Darling was not featured in a lot of the Cupie short stories. There's Dottie. I don't know what's going on. Are the Cupes freaking her out? When parents learn more than they ought to harsh, censorious forms of thought, to systematic growls and grumbling, 'tis best to do a little tumbling. They find themselves far less sarcastic when their habits are gymnastic. Well, children, here we are again. One more, take up the Cupish pen. This time, Darling's mother dear will occupy the pages here. Now, hitherto, I must admit, we've hardly thought of her a bit. We've hardly even made a mention or given her character due attention. Well, there we go. Due attention. Somehow we've all seemed quite content without inquiring what she meant. We've occupied ourselves, you see, with other matters, really, and asked no more of her, 'tis true. Well, there it is. It's Dottie Darling's mother, Mother Darling. So this will be Mother. This will be Christmas. These are full page. And then we have the airplane, but again, that's not full page. They did cut off the excess here. It is $10 quick claim, $10 quick claim. You can choose whichever one or ones if anybody is interested. And these are all originals, but $10 choice. If you're interested, just put in the number 11. The number 11, and you will get your pick of Mother, of Christmas, or It's My Aeroplane. Well, Ruthie girl, which one or ones would you like? Christmas and Mother. You got it, lady. Well, where's my going? Sorry. Ruthie, congratulations and thank you. They are both coming to you. Get this written down for you, girl. Okay. Now, I've got 6 of the more traditional Kewpie ones that you're used to seeing. I'm going to go ahead and do this in 2 rounds of 3 so it doesn't get, well, oh, Phil, we do have airplane left. Did you want the airplane? Reach. Lord, you want the last? Well, it's yours, Phil. Airplane is coming to you. Well, that won't be nothing to the shipping. Well, thank you, Phil. Thank you, Ruthie. Appreciate it. Okay. Let me get these. Let's do, okay, I'm going to do these 3 first, and then we'll do these. Okay, these are also going to be quick claims. Now, these are just going to be $12 quick claims, okay? All right, let me make sure I get, what one is this? Okay, wait, is this? The first one. This is Ladies Home Journal 1925, and this features not just the Kewpies, but also Scoodles is in this one. So here it is. Look at the little dragon up at the top. Check out. There's Scoodles. Look at it. A little weird fairy guy. Little Kewpies are holding on to the dragon. There's Scoodles again. Oh. Look at look at the ones at the bottom. They're getting married. So this one we're going to refer to as Scoodles because Scoodles is being featured. Scoodles is being ushered off into various adventures in Kewpieville. It starts with, well, here was little Scoodles, the baby tourist, having a lovely time in the Kewpieville jail. For Uncle Hobgoblin, oh, that's Hobgoblin, now we know. For Uncle Hobgoblin thought that if he had a jail at all, he'd better put his little niece, Katie O'Cupe, in too while he was about it. She was a great worry to him. Well, there's Katie O'Cupe, Uncle Hobgoblin, and Scoodles. But this again is Ladies Home Journal 1925. This will be your Scoodles choice. This is full page. Up next, I'm calling this one Giant. You'll see why. This is Ladies Home Journal of 1927. We've got Uncle Hobgoblin. Scoodles are both featured in this, but you'll see why we have Giant. Well, there's Uncle Hobgoblin. There's Katie O'Cupe. Look at, we've got the Giant. Isn't that fabulous? There's Scoodles down there in the corner being sad. Full page. This one. Such a jolly thing just occurred at Kewpieville. A little boy giant came to pay a New Year's call. He had to lie on the ground to look in nicely, and he was very careful not to mess things up. The Cupes entertained him with music and acrobats, and Scoodles enjoyed the occasion, as she had never happened to meet a giant before in her travels. Everybody made New Year's resolutions. The little giant resolved not to rattle about and trip and rip and tip things over. And even Uncle Hob resolved to look very pleasant for a whole year. And that was quite a resolution. Poor dear, it won't be his fault if he forgets occasionally. He can't help being a goblin. In the meantime, his niece, Miss Katie O'Cupe, is perfectly delighted. That's so darling. So that's Giant. And the last but not least, is our fairy. This is August of 1927, Ladies' Home Journal. Ready? Look at, there she is, looking all forlorn, and then the cupies come and cheer her up. Look at that. Full page. One summer day, a fairy got her wings torn in a sudden storm. But I'm glad to say that Johnny McCube came along just in the nick of time when she was feeling pretty badly about it. So we got Johnny McCube and Katie O'Cube. They're back in action helping out the fairy. So those are your three choices. Those will be $12 choice, fairy, giant, and last but not least is Scoodles. This one's a hard pick. This one's a hard pick. $12 choice. If you are interested, put in the number 25. Number 25. And you will get your pick of whichever ones you would like. Scoodles. Uh-oh, these were popular. Glowy got in there. Glowy gets first pick. Thank you, everybody. Glowy girl, would you like Scoodles? Giant? Or, of course, we've got fairy. Whichever one or ones you would like, and we do have backup. Stephanie, I'm seeing you as the next backup. Darn fingers. Curses. I know, right, Diane? I love that fairy, though. Fairy to Glowy. You got it. Miss Stephanie, you do have second pick, lady. We do still have Giant and Scoodles. There's no obligation or commitment. Oh, look at that. All right, girl, you're going to make me do some right here. All right, Scoodles is going to Bobby. And Giant is going to Ruthie. Stephanie, you sweetheart. Well, thank you, Stephanie, and thank you, everyone, for your claims. I do appreciate that. I know that Ruthie and Bobby will love them. Okay, these are our last. Oh, by the way, 1, 2, 3, 4. We still got 6 rounds, boys and girls, but we're doing real good. I'm very pleased with myself. We're gonna do. This is, let me double check. Yes, it's the last of our Roso meals. Now, these pages have been cut. I can't judge. I feel like the Ladies' Home Journal, they cut out extraneous things, and I have the feeling one of these, well, clearly was in a much smaller magazine, I think. I don't know for sure. So here we go. All right. We've got 3. They're going to be $12 choices. We've got Mother, Mercupy, and Dottie Darling. Okay. Let's start with Dottie Darling. Now, I'm not. The story of the timely cheer that keeps brought to Dot, the deer. Here's the thing, I don't know if you've ever seen it, but like even through like the 70s and 80s, even now, as a matter of fact, they do like specific Kewpies and specific. There are some Kewpies that have very specific names, but other Kewpies they don't have names. That's because they were based off of Rose O'Neill's original illustrations and naming of the Kewpies. And here we've got 4 examples of that, but we're going to call this one Dottie because we've got Dottie Darling is our main character. But up here, we've got 4 Kewpies, right? The first one here is, what is this? This is just plain old Kewpie. Then we've got the gardener. And then this is the one who speaks. Oh, the one's careful of his voice. And then we've got the carpenter. Okay. So this one is Dottie Darling. The Kewpies have decided to come visit her on Christmas. This one has got quite a bit of text. Okay, quite a bit of text to it. But there we see Mother Darling. These 3 other characters are introduced in the series. I know she is a brat. I can't remember her name, but she is a brat. I think this one is the rich little girl. But this is Dottie Darling, and it says, "Oh, Christmas cheer, this time of year, we gaily clear the coast for you. Up to the eyes in cakes and pies, we make a rousing toast for you. Oh, Christmas cheer and ginger beer and pop and lemonade and things we drink to you while puddings strew the path. We simply wade in things. But Christmas cheer, I sadly fear, you get the best of host of us. If we're not bright and go it light, you'll maybe make some ghost of us." What is going on? I don't know, but poor Dottie, she got scolded. So there's our Dottie Darling. This one we are calling Mercupy. Now, Scoodles and Uncle Hob are featured in this again, but there is Scoodles. You can see the Mercupys are in the fountain there. Well, good little look at even the base. Katie O'Cube, what's the matter, girl? Look at this. So this is Mercupy because we've got Mercupy. If your parents ask you politely not to scoot off on a tour for a day or 2, it's nicer not to, reflected Scoodles the baby tourist. So I'll just sit here calmly and think about Cupidville. So she's just out there thinking about Cupidville. They said, Scoodles, can you just chill for a day or 2? So we're calling this one Myrrh. And last one, I'm calling this one Mother. I think it's quite exceptional. Sounds of soft laughter now diverted him, and honestly, it disconcerted him. When glancing sideways, he saw huddling there the other Kewpies nicely cuddling there in Learning's lap, and strange to say, my dears, they weren't in Alma Mater's way, my dears. I'm calling this one Mother, but it is actually entitled Kewpies in the Land of Learning. Now this page has been cut down significantly, but our main graphic, look at that. Oh, there's Scoodles up there, see her? Right up here. Isn't that fabulous? So this one I called Mother. But like I said, it's Kewpies, there's Kewpie Dog. Kewpies in the Lap of Learning. So those are your 3. I just called it Mother, Mercupes, and then this one is Dottie. So those are your 3 choices. They'll be $12 up to you if you want any, whichever one or ones you would like. $12 each. Just put in the number 23. Number 23, and you can choose your Kewpie, or I should say Rose O'Neill illustration, if anybody is interested. Okay. Ooh. Ruthie and Phil are still gunning for them. Well, Ruthie, you did get the first pick. Would you like Dottie? Would you care for Myrrh? Mother, totally up to you. You want myrrh, is that correct? The Ruthie, you were getting myrrh. You got it, Ruthie. Congratulations and thank you. And Phil, we do still have Dottie and Mother. If you're interested in either of those, you just let me know. There's no obligation. There's no commitment. You want both? You got it, Phil. Well, ladies, thank you both. I do appreciate it. Thank you. All right. Um, okay, let's take a beat on the ephemera, but we do still have two lots. We'll have two lots left on that. But let's take a quick beat. Okay. We're gonna jump to some glass. This is Artisan glass. It is signed. And I'm gonna start it at $20 if anybody is interested. It the glass, the color, the treatment of it, it immediately caught my attention. It is very like watery. I mean, clearly you can see the wave, in my opinion. You can see the waves in there. It is a short little vase, small opening. It is 4.5 inches tall, approximately. And then, hello, Renee, how are you? And then we have a circumference. Please note, I did measure around it. There's a circumference of 16.5 inches. But look at that glass. This is Michael Mikula, or Mikula, Mikula. It is signed, I don't know. It is from 1989. There is Michael J. Mikula, and it's dated right here, 89. Okay. There's no chips, there's no cracks to the glass. Now, I wasn't able to find one of the blue ones. He did like this in like it was purple and red, and it was entitled Lava. So I don't know if this one is ocean, water, lake, it could be sky. I'm entirely unsure. I just thought it was an absolutely gorgeous piece. Okay, so Michael Mikula, spelled with an I, Kula. Beautiful decorative artisan glass. Thank you, Miss Elaine. I do appreciate it. It just, I mean, you could argue, I think, waves, but also I think air too, right? Beautiful. It's like a white translucent, a beautiful blue, and a clear glass treatment. So you're getting three colors in there. They are cased, of course, but no chips, no cracks to it. Thank you, Miss Joan. I do appreciate it. Thank you, Stephanie. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? It's a very calming piece. It really is. It's not huge, but it's not tiny either, right? Up close and personal with it. There is one or two air bubbles in the piece. And I guess when you have 3 layers of glass, it's almost inevitable, but not always. So again, your measurement on that Michael Mikula is 4.5 inches tall. And then again, I did the circumference, and the circumference on it is 16.5 inches. Okay. I know, Diane, I love the color, the variegation of the blues. Love that. All right. Thank you, everybody, for a tsunami, says Shannon. Let's go ahead and do the countdown. We got Miss Stephanie Sharkey is holding it down at 25. Thank you for your bids. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Again, it's 1989. Michael Mikula. Could be mispronouncing the name, not gonna lie. Miss Elaine, Miss Joan, thank you both. Splish splash, she was taking a bath. Thank you, Miss Ruthie B, for your bid end. I do appreciate it. Um, so Elaine girl, almost. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Stephanie, for your bids. Miss Joan, lady at 36. This will go great with the milk glass. Congratulations and thank you, Joan. It's coming to you. Okay. I think we are through with our glass. So we are going to jump in here with some more ephemera. This is, if you love, and I do, one thing that I love are um, the paper dolls, the paper toy pages. I don't know what it is, but there's just something about it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You're getting 11. This is an 11 piece ephemera packet. Less than $2 a sheet. And we're going to start it off again at 20. I'm just going to go ahead and wow you right off the bat. How about Harrison Caddy? This is the Woodland School, 1920. There's 2 pages in here. There's the story, but then it's the toy pages to go along with that. Okay, it's Ladies Home Journal, 1920, Harrison Caddy. This is the Woodland School. Original, uncut, which is pretty nice. Absolutely darling illustrations. Anthropomorphic animals, insects, butterflies, ladybugs, beetles, little mice, rabbits, squirrels, whole 9 yards. So that is one sheet that you are going to get. Well, technically there's 2. I'm only counting it as one piece. The story and then the toy page. You are going to get Peggy Pride. This is 1926. Paper doll. This is a series of 4. You had Peggy Pride and then 3 of her friends. This is one of my most favorite because I love the artistry behind this one. They all have that very like flapper kind of look to it. She's got 3 outfits, 3 hats. It's Peggy Pride's cousin. Oh, Carrie. You have Polly and Peter Perkins. This is 2. You're going to get 1. Okay. Then you're going to get 2 in Christmas Land. It's Polly and Peter Perkins. You're going to get a paper doll. This is from Ladies Home Journal 1924. It's called The Twins. The paper dolls that grow older, now they are 4. So apparently there was like a series of these. But here are the twins at 4. And then we've got a series. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 6 of them. And these are from the Ladies' Home Journal, 1922. It is fold-away dolls designed by Jessie Louise Taylor. These are kind of like international, but they are folded so they become two-sided. Not only is the doll folded and two-sided, but their clothes then, if you choose to craft or cut them out, they wrap around them so that the clothes are two-dimensional. But first up are the Japanese twins. You can see you've got little like scenery pieces to go in there. But you're seeing the front and back and the clothing that wraps around them. So Japanese twins. You've got the Scotch twins. We've got the Italian twins. We've got the Irish twins. You've got the Belgian twins. And then the last but not least, they call them the Puritan twins. There's a lobster right there. But there it is. That's your 11-piece set. So Puritan, Belgian, and Irish, and Italian, and Scottish, and Japanese. You've got the twins. You've got 2 sheets of Polly and Peter Perkins. You've got Peggy Pride's cousin Carrie. And then last but not least, you've got the Harrison Patty, the Woodland story, and toy page. So that was all money. I started at 20. There's no interest on that set. I'm going to set it to the side. Okay. Boop. We're going to take a quick breather. We're going to go into one of my favorite things is when you do have a lot of collections, but maybe you don't have a whole lot of place to put them. Well, I'm going to give you a beautiful little display box. Now, this is a bird's eye veneer, the wood. It's got a great deco. Please note there's a little paint loss right here. Okay. The black base goes around the entirety. You've got a red Bakelite handle. Now there is a little sun fade right, I don't know if you can, it's like right here. There's a little sun fade to it. Okay. The box itself, oh my word, I didn't do a measurement. Pardon me. I'm going to start it at 18. Get that in there. Oh, we don't need that. Starting it at 18. The box is 3.5 inches tall. It is 7.5 inches long. Pardon me. It is 7.5 inches wide. Well, it's 3.5 by 7.5 by 7.5. So 3.5 tall, 7.5 wide, 7.5 inches long. Okay, but there's your box. Now we do have a mirror on the interior, but there is, I thought this was cracked. I'm totally making that up. It is not cracked. We do have some light etching in there. There is some pitting to the mirror, so it is showing its age, but overall it's in really good condition. Okay, it's a plain wood interior to it. Again, we've got some knots in there, but very clean on the interior. Okay. But bam, there's your display box. Use it to hide all of your ephemera, your jewelry. Use it as a riser, incorporate it into your collection, but it does have a very good Art Deco look to it. Okay, there's your base. No interest on that. You're going to set it to the side. All right. Last two rounds. I'm going to do some more. Oh, Miss Joan, I'm not doing a countdown. It is coming to you, lady. Congratulations and thank you. Oh, wait. Joan, are you doing the... Did you want the box or did you want the last ephemera lot? Which one? Just to clarify. The box. Okay. She said, I'm on. I'm not lagging. Thank you, Miss Joan. The box is coming to you. Appreciate it. Last two rounds. We're going to try another ephemera lot. Tell you what. I'm going to do this. I'm actually going to start this off at $25. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to incorporate the last ephemera lot that nobody claimed, right? So you're going to get the Harris and Patty. You're going to get all of the international twins. You're going to get all of what I showed you that didn't sell. And then we're going to add on to it even more. These are the fairy tale ones. These are from Ladies Home Journal. It's 1923, and this is a story. It's When the Snowman Sat by the Fire. These are all paper doll, paper story, kind of paper toy pages. And these are all illustrated by Gertrude A. K. So again, Ladies Home Journal, 1923. So we're going to include this one, When the Snowman Sat by the Fire. We're going to include Little Bo Peep and the Dutch Uncle. Again, this is Ladies Home Journal 1923. Thank you, Bobby. We are going to include Miss Claus and the King of France. We're going to include Simple Simon Has His Day with, apparently, Mother Goose. Two more, Jack and Jill and Bumbo the Bear, because why not? Why not? And then the last piece is St. Valentine's Day in Pudding Lane. No clue. So there you go. You are literally getting all of that for one money. Bobby Earp has Bobby Earp is holding it down at 25. You get the previous lot plus this lot. You better stop. I really can't cut a better deal than that. Bobby's holding it down. Countdown: 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bit end. Oh, that's some good paper. I think you got it, Bobby. You did. What is it? Book bidding. Thank you, Ruthie B. Bobby girl, congratulations. 25 bucks, a steal, woman. It's all coming to you. Last round. Sad but true. I want to thank everybody, those of you that have been able to stick with me throughout the course of this sale. I certainly appreciate it. Just a quick reminder, if you are new to the sale or it has been a while since you have made a purchase from me, make sure to send me out that information. It's the contact at. It's the cult of vintage at yahoo.com. Make sure to include your real name if it's different than your YouTube username, the full shipping address, and include the email address that you would like that you use for PayPal. And if you don't use PayPal, just ask for a guest link. That is totally fine. Thank you, Diane. I do appreciate that. Again, everybody, I want to thank you guys so much for sticking with me throughout the course of the sale. I really do appreciate it. So without further ado, let's get to our last item of the sale. It is also going to be a quick claim. I do have 6 with which to choose from. We're going to do a lightning round quick claim. This is really cool. I got a ton of these, but I'm only going to do 6 of them. Okay, I'm only going to do 6 of them. They are the Singer Motor and Singer Light. They are Singer sewing machine trade cards. So we've got the advertisement for the machine on the back, but then we also have the explanation of what is on the front. So it is, I didn't have a date, or am I? No, 1927. So they are 99 years old. 99 years old. Okay. There is some boxing to each of them. They are birds. So the first one we've got is, again, the Singer sewing machine, American songbirds, brown thrasher, and look, it even has a depiction of their egg. Note that this is 2/5 the size of an actual brown thrasher. Every single one, and I do have 6 total birds, they're $5 quick claim. So if you would like the brown flasher, the brown thrasher, it's $5. 1927 Singer sewing machine trade cards, $5. It'll be, just put in number 42, and the brown thrasher will come to you. Okay. I will keep my eye. Oh, Roxanne. Oh, got it, Thrasher. Roxanne, the Thrasher is coming to you, lady. Next up, we have got, thank you. We have got the advertisement on the back of this one's a little bit different. But again, it is a Singer sewing machine. The American Songbirds. This is the Baltimore Oreo with egg. This is half the size of what a Baltimore Oreo, this is a little bird, a Baltimore Oreo would be. Again, it will be $5 for the Singer sewing machine card. $5. It's fun to make children's clothes with a modern Singer electric. Oh, this one's 1929. Beg pardon, 1929. $5, just put in the number 38. Number 38 and the Baltimore Oreo will come to you. Do I need to keep saying they're $5 each? We're just gonna give the number for it. So 38, Stephanie. Stephanie got the Oreo, but thank you, Roxanne. I got you too. Okay, Stephanie. The Oreo is coming to you, Stephanie. Up next, another Singer sewing machine. Got an advertisement, a little bit different here on the back. This is the Orchard Oriole. I have never heard of this before. Orchard Oriole. There's his egg. Pretty egg. This one is 3/5 the size. I love this black and brown with that little bit of pink in there. If you would like the Orchard Oriole, just put in the number 44. Number 44. I should have given you, these cards are 4 3/8 wide. 4 3/8 wide. Well, and they're 5 7/8 tall. So Stephanie got in there again. So what is this? The orchard. Oh, okay. I mislabeled, but it didn't mislabel it because Stephanie got both of those anyhow. So thank you, Stephanie. Thank you, Roxanne. We've got three more birds to go. This advertisement is similar to, where's this different? No, it's different on the back yet again. We have 2 cabinets and the machine up here. This one is the yellow-breasted chat. Yellow-breasted chat. This egg is very similar to that orchard oriole. This one is shown in a scale of 3/5. 3/5 the size. Yellow-breasted chat. If you're interested, just put in the number 73. Number 73. He's a cutie. Uh-oh. Stephanie, you better watch out. Roxanne won't get you. You keep coming in first. Stephanie got that one. Thank you. Thank you again, Roxanne. We have 2 more. I think I saved the best for last. Okay. This one, again, advertisement on the back is different, but again, for Singer sewing machines. It is the bluebird. Here's his egg. The bluebird is depicted in 3/5 scale. There he is, the bluebird. Bluebird will be number 51. Number 51. Oh, Ruthie beat you both. Well, thank you. Oh, some folks were interested in the bluebird, huh? Ruthie got the bluebird, but thank you. Congratulations. Now, this one, I swear, it's Singer sewing machine on the front, but we've got a Singer vacuum on the back here. This one has got a little stain here on it, okay? But is the Scarlet Tanger. This is interesting because, so, back in the day, the Victorians, if you didn't see our taxidermy video, we do have that up, but I did happen to win a taxidermy songbird, and it was actually the Scarlet Tanger. It's a beautiful bird in real life, but I do have one of these mounted. Again, egg, very similar. This one is shown at half size. Actually, I would say that's true. It's a relatively small bird, but there it is. But we do have stains to the front of that one, okay? So for the Scarlet Tanger, just put in the number 72. Number 72. It's a beautiful bird. Scarlet Tanger. Oh, Stephanie got it. Stephanie almost had a clean sweep of the birds. Lord. That's our last item. There we go. We made it through the sale. Yay. Thank you, everybody, so much for coming today. I do appreciate it. Now, before we go, for those of you that are still here, obviously it was a solo sale. Misty is getting ready for her surgery. And if you could, I would ask on her behalf that, if you're a praying kind of person, a prayer would be great. thought, good vibes, good energy. She does have her surgery tomorrow, and it's always nerve-wracking when you have surgery. So I would, if you could, I would appreciate it on her behalf if you could just, again, a prayer, a thought, good vibes, her way, especially at around, let's say, 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. We need a concentration during that time. So I will be back next Tuesday, but Misty will be off. She will be recuperating. So I would greatly appreciate that. I know she would too. So yeah, if you guys could do that. And then also before we leave, I do want to give a huge shout out to Miss Ruthie B for being our official bid ender today. Girl, really appreciate it. You always do a phenomenal job. And I want to give another shout out to Miss Karen Gillette for being here. I certainly appreciate that. Stephanie, don't worry about it. I got her covered. Okay. I got that covered. Roxanne, I got you covered. Stephanie, don't worry about it. I got you covered. Um, so I want to give a huge shout out to Ruthie B. And again, also to Miss Karen Gillette. Ladies, thank you both so much. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate all of you out there who have been with me throughout the course of the sale. And I certainly appreciate anybody who is checking out the replay. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. It was a great sale. I had a lot of fun. We got to see, I think, some beautiful things. So yeah, definitely enjoyed it. I will be doing all the packing invoicing this evening, so do be on the lookout for it. Again, I will be back next Tuesday. It's going to be another solo sale, so do be on the lookout for the preview photos. I hope I get to see it there then too. So if I don't see you before next Tuesday, I hope that you guys have a great week, a wonderful weekend, and I will see you guys hopefully next week. And until then, you guys have a good one. Bye, everyone. Thank you.